Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I think it was a little holiday yesterday. I smelled a bunch of barbecue and everything. You know, all kind of chicken and beef and everything. Everybody's getting their thing. Music was out the window pumping, and folks was loving their relatives, and kids was trying to play and everything. It was a real good day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I chilled. But I gotta apologize. I had a couple of days off because of that, and also I was working. You know what I'm saying? I got back to work. And but I was thinking about an article that I read a couple weeks ago. And it was funny because I was talking about it to a female friend of mine, and it was about stealthing. I don't know if you guys have heard about stealthing or anything, but it was something that people were passing around on Facebook. I seen like 2 articles about it, but I only read one. And what stealthing is when a guy and a girl have sex, and the girl thinks that the guy is gonna wear a condom, and he either doesn't wear a condom, but she thinks he is, or he takes the condom off and then continues. And honestly, that's some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? I do not condone stealthing. I think any dude that stealths a woman is a piece of garbage, and I hope she has some male relatives that will probably put some hands on him. However, if she wasn't being promiscuous, could that happen? I don't think so. And not that that justifies or makes it okay for him to be promiscuous, because I don't condone that either. However, a woman that's not trying to have sex cannot get stealthed. Because if she's not trying to have sex, it's called rape. And that's a whole nother crime. But the argument that I've been seeing is that the women who have been stealthed would not have considered the sex had they knew that there was not going to be a condom involved. And I dig that, because you want to protect yourself. You want to have protected sex. You don't want to sit there and be messing around with some dude who got some yank, 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 you know what I'm saying? Some radioactive, dirty dick or whatever. And you don't want to be pregnant if you don't want to be pregnant. And stealthing doesn't protect against those things. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so it's a bad move. But what really hit home is the fact that the girl would not have done it had she known. Had she known the end result, she wouldn't have done it. And it makes me think, well, is there a way that men get stealthed? Is it possible for a man to be stealthed? Not saying that a woman would take the condom off of him, but because it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? To where, what would a man consent to that he would say no to had he known the outcome? Just ponder that. What would a man consent to thinking that it's going to be one way, but yet if he found out it was going to be different, he would have said no, would have reconsidered, would have changed his mind, would not have gone through with it. Well, when it comes to having children, I never wanted to have any bastard children, and alhamdulillah, I don't have any bastard children, because I was married to the mothers of my children before we conceived. Now, being divorced and not being in the same household as my children, that's an outcome that had I known that it was going to be like that, I would have never gotten married in the first place. I'm not even talking about the hypergamy or any of the monkey branching or any of the other things that go on. I'm just talking about the children and the aspect of how I wanted to have a family. Because like I said in videos before, I wanted to have a family. I wanted to be a father. I wanted to be a grandfather. But I didn't want to be a baby's daddy. That's not what I wanted to be. Because that's not the best thing. There's something better than being a baby's daddy. Ooh, haha, nah, yeah, I almost got ran the fuck over. Anyway, But I never wanted to be baby's daddy. I always wanted to be a husband and a father, you know, and now I can just be a father. But that's cool. So I love my children. They're freaking awesome. They're smart, they're intelligent, they're athletic, you know, and they contact me frequently. You know, one of my daughters just told me that she got a hold of my YouTube channel and likes my videos. How about that? So, shout out to you, baby girl. But the thing is that had I known that I was gonna get divorced, I would have never got married. So basically, I got stealthed because she can't prove to me that that wasn't her plan in the first place. She cannot prove to me, they cannot prove to me that they didn't just set me up for the child support hustle. Because that's what happened. That happened. Those are the facts. So men get stealthed too. So even though I don't condone stealthing and I think that guys that stealth women are pieces of shit, if a woman gets stealthed, shame on her because she was, it's her body, right? You know, and well, if it's your body, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your body. Pay attention to the food you put in it. Pay attention to the music you listen to. Pay attention to the programs you watch. Because the food you eat, in your body. The music you hear goes in your body. The TV you watch goes in your body. But we want to worry, but they want to worry about, you know, penises in their body. But as long as it's covered up, you know what I'm saying? And I dig that, but at the same time, had you had a husband, it wouldn't matter, right? Because you'd be having unprotected sex anyway with your husband, you know? And, you know, I'm you know, whatever. But it's just the whole idea of, it's just another thing that they use to make men look like assholes. Like they're so innocent and they're so good. And granted, there are the ones that are innocent and good. They're innocent and good. They're called virgins. You know what I'm saying? And they're innocent and good. But at the same time, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you got to depend on somebody else's sanity for your safety. It goes back to that respect in the previous video where I talked about the 3 types of respect. You know, like the reason why men don't slap bears is because we know that a bear might slap your back with his claws, you know. Or I don't sit there and just, like, you know, walk up to random dudes and just sock them in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because now if he's been trained, if he's stronger than me, if he's heavier than me, if he's taller than me, has reach, and he can physically pummel me, then I'm depending on his sanity for my safety. And that's not proactive. That's not what men do. You know what I'm saying? Because we depend on ourselves for our safety. So we don't just talk trash to anybody randomly. We don't just go into situations where there's a risk that might, you know, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So that's pretty much it. You know, let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. You know, but it's a real issue. You know what I'm saying? And because it's not a thing that anybody takes seriously. They just look at what happens to men as shame on you, man up. You know what I'm saying? But nobody says, well, woman up. You shouldn't have been fucking. You should have made sure. You should have, you know, put it on yourself. Or, you know, they don't say that. You know, none of the articles that I've read have ever acted like the woman had any responsibility. You know, but they want the power. And we know what Uncle Ben says. With power comes great responsibility. And men, we don't get power until we're responsible first. Because nobody just throws power around, you know. But chicks, they get power before they get responsibility, you know. So I hope my daughters are different than that. And I try to, you know, talk to them and make sure that I give them my perspective, because, you know, I want them to be good women, and I want them to, you know, marry men that are decent, because I want to be a grandfather, man. I'm for real, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but we got to be responsible, and we got to teach responsibility in order to have responsibility around us, so that we're not the only ones, you know, jumping into burning buildings and helping old ladies across the street, things of that nature. But the rats are coming out, so I gotta get up and get out. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great day at work if you're working. It's kind of cloudy and overcast, so I don't know what's gonna happen as far as this weather, but it's real cool. And God bless. Oh yeah, it's like with this, the third day of Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was kind of hurting at first. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm doing better. You know what I'm saying? And it's regular. You know, I'm gonna go in the house and, you know, go read and play a little Xbox. Maybe check out some TFM on some Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And you know, what's poppin'? So y'all have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Do men get stealth too? Or is that not legit? Or am I just coming out of the side of my neck? You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't get stealth. Now, shame on us, right? But y'all have a good day. Peace.